Well, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is James K. Jones, and welcome to my basement. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make my cast iron steak recipe, and this is by far my favorite steak recipe of all time. Now, this steak recipe is amazing. This is my top recipe for cooking a steak. I don't even cook steaks on the grill anymore, which is actually saying something because, you know, every man loves a grilled steak. I first read about this recipe in a food magazine several years ago, and I was shocked by what this guy was telling us to do because he said, you know, you want to put your steak in the freezer for like 30 minutes to let it get really, really cold and almost frozen. Now, that went against everything I'd ever been trained, everything I'd ever been taught, and everything I'd ever heard from anyone across the board. The way that I'd always been trained was you bring your steak up to room temperature before you even try to cook it. And that's across the board. That's from like chefs and my dad and granddad and people that cook. Never heard anything like this before, and it kind of shocked me. And even though this went against everything I'd ever been taught, I decided to give this recipe a try just to prove the commentators wrong, just to prove this guy wrong, and just to see, because there were a lot of people saying this is the way to do it, and I couldn't see it. Now, once I tried the recipe, it changed everything. This was literally the best steak that I'd ever put in my mouth. Most steaks, when you cook them, they have this little area. There's like a dark gray area on the top and bottom, and then whether you like them medium rare, whatever, then the pinkness is in the middle. This recipe for this steak, it is pink all the way through. So whether you eat rare, even medium well, it's cooked all the way through. It's an amazing concept, and it's actually very simple. Can't wait to share it with you. So let's get at it. Let's look at our hardware and get going. All right, we're going to get our mise en place together. We've got some beautiful ribeyes, unsalted butter. Then I've got some sea salt. There's not a lot of ingredients to this one. A little bit of black pepper. I've got some garlic that I minced up. Some fresh thyme. That fresh thyme smells amazing. Got a little bit of white wine. We're going to use to deglaze that pan. A heavy set of tongs, and you're going to need these. The star of the evening, we've got our cast iron with a lid. This is about to go down. Here we go. This is the one that everybody seems to have been waiting for. This is the cast iron steak video. I did a short a few weeks back, and people have been bugging me ever since to get it done. So we're going to start off with our ingredients. We've got two big, beautiful ribeye steaks. They're boneless. We got a cast iron pan with a lid. We're going to need some avocado oil, a little white wine, some coconut oil, a stick of butter, some tongs to flip that bad boy over with. Then I've just got salt, black pepper, a little bit of garlic. I've got one green onion that I chopped up and some fresh thyme. And that's going to about get us where we need to go to get started. This is going to be complete sacrilege to many of you, but you start off by taking your ribeyes and putting them in the freezer for about 30 minutes. Trust me, it works, but the first time I heard it, I didn't like it either. So to start, we're going to get our oven preheated to 525 degrees. We're going to spray our pan with coconut oil. Now, if you don't have the spray coconut oil, you can just put some regular coconut oil in there and just let it melt. But coconut oil is high heat. It works really good. We're also going to use a little avocado oil. Then we're going to get our eye there going on high heat. We want to get this bad boy up to red hot. All right, then we're going to get our steaks out of the freezer. They've been in there for about 30 minutes. Not long enough to freeze, just firmed up a little bit. You can see they're definitely not completely frozen, but they're right to the edge of frozen, firmed up. All right, now our pan's starting to smoke. I need to warn you if you're married, because I get in trouble sometimes with my wife with this recipe, even though she loves the food. There will be a little bit of smoke with this one, so pay attention to your smoke alarm. We need this to be high heat for it to work. So we're going to add in a little avocado oil, avocado oil also has a very high smoke point. And so we're basically getting our pan searing hot. We're going to get ready to put our steaks in. Alright, this is going to pop. So just be aware. I haven't put anything on this yet. No seasoning or nothing. Just going to drop that down in there. It's going to get a nice sear on it. It's going to be amazing. Alright, so we're going to let that cook for just a few minutes on the first side. But while it's popping all over the place, I'm just going to season it with a little sea salt on the first side. Just a little black pepper. Just don't have a lot of seasoning to it. Really allows the meat to come out and be what it's supposed to be. Alright, so I've let that cook for about a minute. I'm going to reach in there and flip that over. See that beautiful sear it got on? Oh man. Me and the mama of all my babies are going to eat good tonight. So once you get that flipped over, you want to season the other side. A little sea salt. And a little black pepper. We're going to let that cook for about a minute, 2 minutes, just long enough for it to get a nice sear on the other side. Hope y'all can hear them popping. Alright, we're about ready to do the next thing. So we're going to add in, chopped up that green onion, we're going to add that in there, more towards the bottom. Go ahead and cut the heat down. And I've got some fresh thyme. Gonna put that in there. Just gonna give it some freshness. Some freshness and some goodness. Then we're gonna just do a splash of white wine. That's gonna deglaze the pan. There comes the smoke. Oh yeah. Looking good in the neighborhood right there. Alright, now we're going to add in our garlic. About a clove. We're going to do this at the last because garlic will burn if you're not careful. Then we're going to take our butter. Drop that right on the top. And lid him up. We're going to drop our lid on that. Pop him shut. You hear me? Still boiling there. And then we're going to put that in our 525 degree oven for about 10 minutes. Right in the middle rack. Now we're going to get him out of there. Oh, see the smoke? The steam? It's not smoking anymore now. Just be real careful getting it out. It is hot. It is so good. Alright, now this is the moment we've been waiting for. My. Ribeye, ribeye, ribeye. What a pretty name. Just gonna get him up on the plate, let him rest a little bit. See the sear on the back side? Oh, this is my favorite steak recipe. I've been doing this for about 3 years this way. I read it in an article, a food magazine article, and it didn't sound good, and I really tried it just to prove the chef that was saying it wrong. But we'll put that up there and let it rest a little bit. Not long. I let that cook for about 10 minutes. I like my steaks medium to medium rare. If you like yours a little less or a little more, just adjust the time a little bit on that. But you want to save the butter, because this is the good stuff. You won't need any kind of sauce or anything to go with this bad boy. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Boy, look at there. All right, now guys, it's time for some verdict. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. See how beautiful and pink that is all the way through? And there's something about this reverse sear. You can see this. There's no gray. It is evenly cooked all the way through. See the beautiful juices coming out of there? Oh my goodness. Can't wait. Slap up some of that good sauce. This is so good I can't even talk. I wish you were here. Can you see that? Can you see how evenly it's cooked? It has a flavor that is like no other steak that I've ever had in my life. All right. If you don't know, then, oh, I'm dripping. Then now you know. This is amazing. I can't even tell you. Gotta try it for yourself. So good. All right, guys, well, this was fun. I'm about to go eat my steak. I made one for my wife. Daddy gonna be in good graces tonight. See you soon. Well, all right, guys, there you have it. Can't wait to hear what you do with this recipe. You'll go out and make this steak this way, it'll literally change your world. And if you've liked what you've heard, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps us to continue to do what we're doing. Also, share it with friends or somebody you think might like this recipe. There's a little, click that little share button there. You can text it, you can email it, you can airdrop it, you can Facebook it, you can do whatever you like. When you share, it helps us to build the algorithm into the channel, and we can continue putting out these videos and giving you more of what you like. And leave me your comments and your suggestions, even if they're negative ones. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you're learning. I want to know what I can do better, how I can help. I'm here to help you. My only goal for this channel is to help you enjoy making delicious food in the kitchen. And even if you have a negative comment, I don't think I'm right about everything. I'm just trying to share the things that I know. Connect with me. And of course, for more, look me up on Facebook and Instagram. Look up Chef James K. Jones. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're getting something out of these videos. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Straight Out of Prison podcast. My name is James K. Jones, and this is my story.
And I am Haley Jones, and this is his story that has now become a part of my story.